A live look at the dark night at the Shoe, less than an hour before kickoff under the lights in Columbus. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Scarlet Saturday here on News Channel 5. I'm Mike Cairns, joined by former Ohio State and NFL linebacker Matt Wilhelm. Our first pregame edition of a Scarlet Saturday, our first full show on a Saturday. Thanks for checking in as we get you ready for Penn State and Ohio State. It's under the lights for the fourth consecutive year. You've been there, done that. Tell us what the guys are feeling as they get ready to run out under the lights.
It's the most exciting night to me. I love playing primetime. I love playing at night. It's special. It'll feel different. And I actually liked having the time during the day to watch a little bit of extra film, get outside the hotel, walk around, breathe in the fresh air, and really prime your body to go out and perform at 8 p.m. when you know everybody's watching.
You think they'll be jacked to wear the new uniform and they're getting some new threads for this thing?
Absolutely. Nike's jacked. Ohio State's jacked. Gene Smith is jacked. But absolutely these players. And you can see it. It's now a recruiting tool. Coaches are using it. Universities are using it all over the country. Oregon started it. Right. And I think this is our best way of becoming status quo in college football by appeasing everyone and getting an alternate uniform.
Are you okay with it, though? Because you're old school. You played old school. You were old school. This is really a diversion from what you're used to.
This is a 15-year conversation, Mike. I remember talking to Jim Tressel about, hey, love the scarlet and gray, love these unis. There's nothing better than a helmet full of Buckeye leaves, but what can we do to change it up? And black was probably the only fit for us, so here we are.
You can see what he's got on. He went black and scarlet. We went black and scarlet. We're ready for the dark night out in Columbus. Let's take a quick look at the tail of the tape. Penn State comes in winners of 5 straight after that opening loss to Temple. They're led by Christian Hackenberg, one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft, a top 10 passer in the conference right now. On defense, you've got a monster at the end in Carl Nassib, 10 sacks so far this year. That's best in the conference. Penn State's number 2 in the country in sacks per game at over 4. But the Nittany Lions, however, struggling to keep up with the Buckeyes under the lights. 4th year in a row they've played this game at night, and Ohio State's won all 3. Let's hear what Urban Meyer and James Franklin have to say as they both get ready for the biggest game of the year.
Excellent defense. I think they're top 10.
It's special. It's great for the recruits that are in town because it's a big night. First time on prime time for the Ohio State Buckeyes, and they're rocking the new digs.
How about almost 3,000 Buckeye stickers put on those helmets for tonight's game? Too shy of 3,000 Buckeye Leafs are on those helmets tonight.
We'd like to see the bloody fingers of the equipment staff having to peel that many stickers and place them on the helmets.
All right, we're not done yet here on Scarlet Saturday. We're just getting ready. Up next, let's dive into the Buckeyes' offensive game plan. UMass has a great running attack, beat him 15-10. And then the Falcons, they could not slow down Matt Johnson, one of the best quarterbacks in the country, 59-10. They beat the Zips. Let's talk a little bit more about Michigan State, Michigan. You and I were talking as we went to break about these two teams. I look at this, and now I'm not saying it as a guy who roots for the Buckeyes. I don't see how these guys are going to score enough points to beat Ohio State unless Ohio State turns the ball over.
I agree, and that might just...
All right, for those of you who had stuck with us, this is how the game ended. Michigan State and Michigan, the bad snap. The Spartans pick it up, and they run it in with no time left for the game-winning touchdown, one of the greatest endings in the history of this rivalry. And he looks like he just ate something sour. He cannot believe it. The big house is silent.
The outhouse.
It is silent.
What did I pay? 45-17.
45-17. Matt and I will be back with a special edition of the Buckeyes postgame show coming up in 30 minutes. It's Buckeyes and Penn State here on News Channel 5. We'll see you tonight.
News Channel 5's Ohio State football.